front. The map shows Toretsk, one of the key battle areas in the Donetsk region. The city holds strategic importance due to its position between major defensive hubs and the elevated terrain surrounding it. Heavy fighting is taking place in residential neighborhoods and industrial zones. Control over Toretsk directly affects logistics routes and the overall stability of defenses in this sector of the front. The fighters arrive at the designated point and immediately take up positions. They secure the building and assign observation sectors. The enemy could be hiding anywhere. The commander orders a relocation. The structure is heavily damaged and at risk of collapsing. Covering each other, the soldiers withdraw from the Opasnu Zonu. They remain undetected, after which the unit receives the order to fall back and link up with friendly forces. The group then establishes a foothold in another building, entering through a window. Reconnaissance reports new information about the enemy's positions. Not to lose the initiative, the commander makes the decision to strike first. After the countdown, the launch is carried out. The rockets strike the windows of the building occupied by the enemy. After reloading, a second strike follows.
Когда будете пить чай, дай знать.
Сука! Раскумарься, блядь! Ого, долбоёбы!
The enemy is bringing in reinforcements, so the Ukrainian soldiers use all available weapons. Intense gunfire erupts, and the situation quickly turns chaotic. One of the fighters grabs a grenade launcher and strikes the lower floors, trying to flush the enemy out of cover.
Ах, сучка, хорошо идет, блядь! Бля, чувак, все в окна нахуй! Тупо все в окна нахуй заходят. Что там? Надо на первый этаж, я думаю, еще вкинуть им, блядь. Сосать, шлюха! Давай, закатище,
The
ебать!
building seized by Russian forces sustained significant damage. An order is given to repeat the fire mission on the same target. Soon after, the unit receives instructions to withdraw. Their positions have been exposed, and there is a threat of an artillery or airstrike. The commander surveys the area and organizes a rapid maneuver to a new shelter.
Ты походу это, да? Не сильно вылез.
Своего.
As a result, Ukrainian fighters managed to capture and evacuate one of the Russian reconnaissance soldiers. Another group conducts clearing operations and secures a sector of the city. According to the commander, the situation is under control, but challenging tasks still lie ahead.
На связи, драйвер, связь.
Operational information is received in real time. A drone detects Russian soldiers in a building near a village. The unit receives the coordinates and begins the search. After securing the structure, they await further instructions. Command decides to send reinforcements for a complete clearing operation. Being out in the open is dangerous due to active Russian FPV drones. To speed up the operation, additional grenades are thrown into the basement. Later, the order is given to stop and move on to the assault. The soldiers enter the building, methodically checking every corner, while one fighter covers the entrance.
Парни, я 300, парни, я 300.
One of the fighters is wounded during the assault and must withdraw to the nearest cover, where he receives first aid and remains under the protection of his unit comrades. The fighters leave their current position and move to a nearby street, approaching a multi-story building. They advance cautiously, covering each other and monitoring open areas to avoid enemy fire. Upon reaching the building, the unit begins methodically checking each floor and apartment for signs of enemy presence. The commander oversees the operation, giving instructions and coordinating the group's actions to ensure a safe and effective search.
Чекайте подвал, зовите сюда всех. Воду, если надо будет. Мы просто метку поставим, что сюда надо запустить. Спасибо, ребят. Открывайте ребятам зеленым скотчем.
The unit carefully checks every floor of the multi-story building, paying close attention to even the destroyed apartments and every corner. The soldiers move cautiously, covering each other and monitoring potentially dangerous areas. Each room is thoroughly inspected to ensure no enemy is left unnoticed. After thoroughly checking the multi-story building, the fighters leave and continue moving down the street. Their next target is a ruined building that could serve as a hiding place for the enemy. The soldiers advance cautiously, covering each other, scanning open areas, and monitoring approaches to the structure. According to reconnaissance, the enemy may be somewhere here, in the area around the ruined building. The enemy refuses to surrender, and the unit begins the assault on the building. The soldiers advance cautiously, methodically checking every corner and room to neutralize the enemy and secure control of the structure. The commander orders the unit to flank the building from the other side to gain a tactical advantage. The soldiers advance carefully, covering one another and scanning all open areas as they prepare to approach the building from the flank. These kinds of battles are extremely dangerous. Open areas are exposed to enemy fire, the opponent can hide behind ruins or inside buildings, and FPV drones and snipers constantly monitor the unit's movements. Every step requires caution, coordination, and quick reactions, as any mistake can be deadly. Ukrainian forces carefully scan every corner and crevice where the enemy might be hiding, leaving no chance for the opponent and ensuring full control of the area. After one of the shells hits, the building catches fire, and visibility inside deteriorates sharply due to smoke and flames. The soldiers must move with extreme caution, cover each other, and carefully monitor every step to avoid injuries while maintaining the effectiveness of the assault. Just as the soldiers were about to exit the building, a shell lands nearby, narrowly missing them, but the explosion sends up a cloud of dust and smoke. This makes movement even more dangerous, forcing them to navigate carefully while covering each other. They move slowly to avoid enemy fire and prevent making noise that could reveal their position. Upon reaching a safe cover, the unit positions themselves to observe the approaches and maintain the ability to react quickly to any danger. Here, they will wait until an armored vehicle arrives to extract them from the hazardous area. During this time, the soldiers remain alert, ready to cover one another and maintain combat readiness until the moment of a safe evacuation.
Чисто. Та от візьму. Та я одну чисто. Прямо. Правильно.